Is Rochester, New York a good place to live? Today, I'm going to tell you about the 7 things I love about living in Rochester, New York, and a few things I'm not so excited about. So just give you a little balance, and we're starting right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sherry Birrer Homes. I'm Sherry Birrer, and I love living in Rochester, New York. We're going to talk about the 7 reasons I love living here, and a few things I'm not so excited about. Let's start with the not so good ones. Number 1, humidity and rain. You can't avoid this one. In summertime, mostly in July and August, the humidity and rain can get pretty bad at times. We wait and wait and wait for summer to arrive in Rochester, and we are so excited when it finally does arrive. After a long stretch of humid and hot days, the rain just comes down in buckets. Sometimes the rain subsides after the sky lets go of its long-awaited teardrops, but other times the rain just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming, and then it's cold and damp for quite a while. Number 2, the June bugs. June bugs commonly come out in late June. They are awful. June bugs are grubs that eat the roots of the grass and can destroy your lawn. June bugs generally come out at dusk. These big brown bugs, about half an inch, nope, they are about an inch long. They are flying everywhere. Yuck! They fly into your hair. They hit your body. So gross. As a kid, I thought it was because they were blind, because they run into you just aimlessly. It's not that. I did a little research. They're actually just very bad at flying because of how their wings are moving. Instead of flapping, they curl and uncurl the wings, which makes them very bad at navigating. June bugs are attracted to light. So guess what? You'll hear their big bodies hit the windows, and they made it this time too. And you see many of them attached to your screens. Typically, I run for the hills. I go inside. The only good thing about them is that they don't hurt you. And in about an hour, they're gone. Thank goodness. Number 3, the winters. They are snowy, cold, cloudy, actually dark, and long. It feels like they last forever. The clock moves slowly in the winter. The main reason we get so much snow, an average of about 102 inches of snow, is we get lake effect snow from Lake Ontario. What happens is the cold wind from Canada is charged with humidity as it passes over the lake, okay? I'm not a meteorologist, did a little research, hence causing lots of snow. I used to be a skier. However, due to overexercise, arthritis, and a torn labrum, I had a hip replacement in 2018. Winters are really long for me now. But if you're a skier or snowboard, winters are quite enjoyable. My kids love it. They look forward to a big snowfall and can't wait to get out on the slopes. We have lots of ski resorts, both public and private, with quite sizable slopes. Just to name some, there's Bristol Mountain, Hunt Hollow, Holly Mountain, which is a private club, Holiday Valley. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in learning more. So let's move on to the 7 things I love about living in Rochester. Number 1, Village of Pittsford Erie Canal Park. I just love it. I live in the village of Pittsford. I love walking up and down the canal path, shopping in one of our many shops in Schoen Place, having a craft beer at Lock 32 under the pergola, and listening to some of our many musicians throughout the summer.
West Virginia, yeah, Pittsford mama, take me home.
You can ride your bike, walk your dog, go fishing off the dock, eat at one of our restaurants, have a gelato or an ice cream. It's fab. There are scheduled music events, festivals, and there's a farmer's market on Saturdays. It's pretty cool. It's very scenic and so much fun. There are other canal-side villages and hamlets besides Pittsford. There's Fairport, Bushnell's Basin, Spencerport, and Brockport. It's lovely here in the summer. Number 2, Rochester is very artsy and a music-driven city. We have one of the world's premier schools of music, the Eastman School of Music, which has celebrated its 100 years of music this year. The Eastman has trained thousands of musicians. There are some very remarkable Rochesterians that grew up in the Rochester, New York area and studied at the Eastman. A couple you might know is jazz musician Chuck Mangione and drummer Steve Gadd, and there's so many others. Music flows through the air in Rochester. There's an international 9-day jazz festival, which is one of the world's leading jazz festivals, and it happens annually right here in Rochester. As a matter of fact, it's going on right now until the end of June. There's jazz, there's blues, and reggae concerts on many different outdoor stages. It's fabulous. If you love jazz, if you love blues, you're gonna love it. Number 3, abundance of outdoor activities. Let's talk about summer activities. If you're looking to explore on 2 wheels, there's biking along the Erie Canal Trail, the Genesee Riverway Trail, and others. Hiking, if you're looking for a day hike or a family-friendly trails, we have it all. There's Genesee Country Village and Museum. It is a 19th century living history museum covering more than 600 acres. It's so cool to see how people lived in the 1800s. I don't think I could have done it, but it's pretty cool. All my children went there on a school field trip there. They loved it. And I was a chaperone, of course. Letchworth State Park is a fun place to hike, and there's a lovely inn to stay at in the park called the Glen Iris Inn. It's actually been having guests since 1914, and recently it was renovated. It's so beautiful in the fall. I've been there many times with my children throughout the years. And in October, there's a festival with over 200 arts and crafts vendors in the park. There are fishing events. Every year my children would attend the fishing derby at Mendon Ponds Park. The town stocks the water with fish, and my kids used to get up at 5 a.m., they were young, and fished for hours. They just loved it. Number 4, golf is a big one in Rochester. We have 62 golf courses near and around Rochester, New York. Oak Hill Country Club is one of our finest golf courses. They've hosted 3 PGA championships, and Locust Hill Country Club hosted the LPGA, and actually in the same year, I think it was in 2013. Another cool fact, if you know Walter Hagen, who was rated as one of the greatest golfers ever, was born in Rochester, New York, and developed his love for the game at the Country Club of Rochester. If you love to golf, there are an abundance of public courses as well. My kids and I used to golf at Champion Hills in Victor. It's a 9-hole course, but it's quick, it's fun, and it's challenging. Number 5, Finger Lakes Wine Region. It attracts visitors from all over the world, not just for grapes and our most delicious wines, but we also have craft breweries, we have spirit distilleries and cideries. In 2018, which is really cool, the Finger Lakes region was named #1 wine region in the United States. It's pretty cool. The Finger Lakes wine region is host to more than 120 wineries and is the biggest producer of wine in New York State. Another fabulous thing about the Finger Lakes is the endless number of activities, festivals, and breathtaking sights. There are vacation homes on the water to rent and enjoy for family vacations, and beautiful homes for sale. The wine tours are so much fun. You rent a limousine with your friends and you get a group of friends and you tour some of the wineries. It is a blast. Love it. Number 6, the festivals. Are you ready for all the festivals Rochester has to offer? If you are looking for a stroll in the sun while listening to tunes, browsing wares of many merchants and artists, while munching on a bag of kettle corn, I love candied almonds, or enjoying pineapple drink, Rochester is the place to be for many fun festivals. There are dozens of festivals celebrating music, the arts, culture, and beautiful gardens. They are scheduled throughout the summer and fall. It's so difficult to choose which one to go to. One of my favorites is the Lilac Festival at Highland Park because it's the kickoff of summer and the festival season. It also falls during my birthday week. My children and I go there and enjoy the festivities, and they regularly take me there for Mother's Day. They're pretty cool kids. I love them. I got 4 of them. It's pretty good. And last but not least, number 7, highly ranked universities and colleges. I love that my children could do a 2+2 program, stay at home, and could save on their college tuition. Just to name a few, there's the University of Rochester, very well known, the Rochester Institute of Technology, and St. John Fisher College. There are others close by as well. There's Hobart and William Smith College in Geneva, and many others. 2 of my children went to RIT, and they lived at home while working towards their degree. They both had amazing internships which led to successful employment. What's so great about RIT is 95% of the graduates are employed full-time in their field, or they go to graduate school. My son graduated with an accounting degree with a graduate degree in computational finance and is now employed at one of the big 3 accounting firms, Ernst & Young in New York City. And my daughter graduated with a finance degree and is working for HSBC Bank in a graduate program and getting her MBA at night and taking at RIT and taking night courses. It's great to have them near home for longer and save money on college tuition. I think it's pretty fabulous. If you are new to my channel, consider subscribing and click that little bell notification down below because I talk about a lot of really cool stuff related to Rochester, New York. And if you're going to be living here, I'm sure you're going to want to know more about it. In the description below, I've provided informational links on some of the things I've talked about that I love, not so good about Rochester. As always, I wish you a spectacular day. And remember, all it takes is a dream and a swing. See you next week, where I'll be providing seller information about closing costs and the importance of good faith deposits. See you soon.